Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is another vlog, but it's got a lot going on in it. It's a little bit mix and match. It's not like a full week in my life. It's just random things that have happened in the last week or so that I think you guys might be interested in seeing. We have a good Hermione mix of stuff, from a project that I have started in the utility room here, to thrifting, showing you guys another one of my favorite parts of the island. And we did go to Paris recently. I didn't fully vlog it, but I do a little recap. I just thought I would jump in and intro quickly because there's been a lot going on this week. So take it away, past Hermione. Good morning. I am about to get ready to go out, so I thought we could do a little get ready with me together and have a little chat. Not sure where we're going yet today, but gonna do my makeup and we'll figure it out from there. I've already done my moisturizer, my SPF, very important, and tidied up my hair from yesterday. And now it's time for makeup. I'm very excited about this because Merit are very kindly sponsoring today's video, and they sent me a bunch of stuff to try a couple of months ago, and I've been using it non-stop and I've been obsessed. I'm going to show you some of my favorite things as we have a little chit chat and I do my makeup. Ta-da! Ready. I'm gonna start with the Minimalist by Merit. This is a complexion stick. This is in the shade Linen. You can use it as a foundation and a concealer. So let me put some of that on. I like to go heavier in the areas where I need to conceal and then lighter on the rest of my face and then just blend it out. Trust the process. I'm gonna blend it. So I think today we're gonna head over to the Bluebell Woods. I don't know how much longer they'll be in season, and I promised Hayley we'd go take a look. We have had a couple of days settling back in because we just came back from Paris, and I knew for a fact I wasn't gonna vlog it because I'm very bad at vlogging when I'm in the moment and I'm trying to spend time with people. I don't really think about picking up my camera much, but I did get a few clips so I can pop them in here while we're talking about Paris because it was beautiful. Funnily enough, I saw a couple of adverts for Merit while I was there, so I thought that was quite fitting. I'm gonna go in with the Flush Balm. This is in the shade Archival. This is a cheek stain, but you can also use it on your lips, which I really like. I love dual use products, and I've been obsessed with this. It's just so creamy and dewy, and my makeup just looks so light and youthful and not cakey at all when I've finished doing it. So Paris was so fun. We went with some of Hayley's friends and their friends, and we stayed in this big apartment together. It was a very impromptu decision to go. Maybe like a week or two before we left, they invited us and we were like, yeah, we'll come. They did a house share thing, so the accommodation was free, which was really nice. I'm gonna go in with the Day Glow in Citrine. I'm gonna use this as a little highlight, just a little extra pop of something special. I like to do it on the end of my nose. And here. I love that the finish of these products is so dewy and glowy. It feels kind of like I'm doing my skincare, but it's actually makeup. It doesn't feel like heavy makeup at all. I'm glad we made this impromptu decision to go to Paris because I told Hayley when we came back to the UK that like Paris really wasn't high up on my list of places I was keen to go back to straight away. But she had never been and she did want to go, and because the opportunity just came out of nowhere, we were like, yeah, we'll take it. But I actually had so much fun. I loved it so much. Like Paris, I used to feel like was a bit of a boring city. I feel the same way about London, but I gotta say Paris exceeded my expectations. I think a lot of big cities, Paris, London, Seoul, since COVID have started making more of an effort to have a lot more independent coffee shops, independent shops, markets, more focused on the experience of day-to-day life rather than just the tourist traps, because when Hayley and I travel, we really don't love to visit the tourist traps. They're so busy, I feel so unsafe, and they're kind of boring. Although I will say we went to watch the Eiffel Tower do the glittery thing, and that was gorgeous. The most fun we had was when we were walking around the side streets. We went to an area called Le Marais, and they have lots of little coffee shops, galleries. It's just the kind of place where you can spend a whole afternoon walking around. I'm sure there's so many more areas like that, and we do want to go back, so we'll have to find a few more places to go. Please drop some in the comments if you've got any recommendations. But we did have such a nice time. I'm gonna curl my lashes with this Daiso curler. Please do not judge me for how old this is. It still does its job. Be right back. I don't think there's anyone in the world who can do their mascara without their mouth hanging open. There we go. brought back a ton of French biscuits to give to our neighbours. They are so nice. We have the best neighbours. We have a neighbour who brings our bins out for us when we forget. He's lovely. We have a neighbour who brings us fresh vegetables all the time. I love living here. We have such a nice community, so we brought them some biscuits. I wanted to bring some French cheese, my favourite green pesto cheese that we actually found for the first time in Hong Kong. Became obsessed with it and found it again in Paris. But they changed the rules literally while we were on the trip about bringing dairy back into the UK. Something to do with foot and mouth, but that was really sad. Very disappointing, but what can you do? Right, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna use one of these lip liners. These are the signature sheer lip liners. These are so nice. They go on so smooth and creamy. And I'm gonna pair it with a shade Slick. I'm gonna use this one. This is in the shade Pointel. Ooh, this is the final look. I feel like the coverage is so good, but it's really light on my face, so I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup at all. If you want to check out Merit, I'm going to leave them linked down below, and if you make an order, I believe you get a free bag to go with it. Thank you so much to Merit for sponsoring today's video. Thank you to you guys for watching it and for listening to me chit chat about life and things. Let's carry on with the day. I really want to get out and about. It's a beautiful sunny day, so I've got to get out and make the most of it before it disappears. So let's go. Who wants to go?
Who wants to go?
Who wants to go?
Go little bing bong, who wants to go? What?
Ahem.
Who's ready? Who's ready? What's that? What's that? Come here. Whoop. Whoop. Not done. Turn it around like a little Girl Scout. Look how cute you are. Look how cute you are. Look how cute you are. Bless you. Are you okay?
Okay, we've made it. We're gonna go have a look and see if these bluebells are in full bloom or not. I hope it's not a disappointment. Even if it is, it's a nice day. Who's ready?
Bing, you ready?
Can I see the bluebells? Kona, you ready? Sadly, I think we were a bit too early for the bluebells this year, but we had a lovely walk nevertheless. Good morning, everyone. We are off to the beach today because it's supposedly one of the warmest days of the year, although I think we have been duped. It was supposed to be 21 degrees, but it doesn't feel like 21 degrees. It is a weekday, but something that we've been doing because we work from home is that sometimes when it's busy on the weekend, we just work through the weekend and take a day during the week because it is a touristy place living on the island. And we want to make the most of it when it's quiet out, so let's see if that works in our favor today. So we're going to check out the beach today. If it's a little chilly, we probably won't stay long. And if worse comes to worse, we will go thrifting. So come with me. We've come to a town called Ventnor, which we thought we would come to because we could just still walk along the beach. Even if it's a little windy, it's very pretty. There's lots of cute little independent shops, charity shops.
Just texting them.
Okay. Oh, look who's not in the garden. Hey.
To their colors. I had two. Okay, I got one. Now I have,
You'll be here all day. my god, look at this. It's a ski-doo. That's actually really cool.
Didn't they have one like that in Japan?
Did they? I don't remember.
It was like a boa. I don't know. It was something water, but you didn't get it. You're not going to protect your feet.
I said I love you so much, but I'm not wearing those to the beach.
Well, that's really silly. Your feet are going to get burned. And you could step on something sharp, you know? I'll get them for you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I love you
Clean
so
up
much.
your eyes.
If you ever come to the Isle of Wight, I definitely recommend you visit Ventnor. There's lots of little cafes and places to eat, and they have so many tiny little boutique-y stores. Our favourite place is to go to this ice cream shop called Crave. We've been a couple of times now. They have different flavours every day. They are so good. And I'm gluten-free, so they're also really good about being gluten-free and telling me which flavours I can and can't have. I could even have this cone. It's not often I get an ice cream cone, so I love going into Crave. After we were completely full of ice cream, we went to check out one more charity shop before heading to the beach. And I did find a couple of little bits in the charity shop. I found this gorgeous little egg dish that we can use in the kitchen to keep our eggs looking pretty. And I found this amazing 3-tier Stackers jewellery box. I'll have to show you this in a thrift haul sometime. I'm so pleased I found it. We did pretty well in the charity shops, so just going to put stuff in the car and now we're going to go for a little walk along the beach.
And we got ice cream.
We did. That ice cream was so good.
I would go for another one right now.
Oh,
I would.
yeah, me too. That is the 4th time now. Where is it going? The beach here in Ventnor isn't my favourite for sunbathing because it's full of really tiny pebbles, but it's a really lovely beach for a good walk and an ice cream and to sit and have a bowl full of chips, which is what we did. I did film some more stuff down here, but it was so windy and I guess my camera cannot handle that. I didn't bring my proper microphone with me, so I'm sorry. I had to cut all of that out, but just thought I would show you the last few bits that we did this day. We walked back up to the car. I spotted this amazing gallery, but it was closed. And then there was this cute little shop on the way back where I found this scrunchie for £1.50, so I had to get it. The lady in the shop was so nice, and she had these little tiny mice in these matchstick boxes. I'm obsessed. So cute. Anyway, after this, we headed back home via Bonchurch, which is this really cool place that makes you feel like you're stepping back in time. It feels really Victorian. I love the pond and all the little buildings around here, so we always stop by on the way back. Morning, we're back with another project. I was gonna go out and do some thrifting today, but the weather is horrendous, so I thought, what could I do in my house that actually doesn't need to be done at all? So I'm going to paint these cabinets behind me today. I'm just really not vibing with this dark green anymore, and they're covered in little specks of white paint, so it's time to give them a refresh. I want to add a lot more bright colors into this space, so we're gonna go with yellow. And if it's horrible, I'll just paint it a different color. I have my yellow paint here. It needs a better mix. If you're wondering what shade this is, I just mixed up 2 different tester pots that we've had under the stairs for a few months. It's a white and then French mustard by Valspar. But I think it's still a bit too mustardy, as you can see here. So I'm going to add a little bit more white, and then I think we've got our perfect colour. I also want to do the sides of the cabinet and underneath the cabinets here. I don't like that they're white, and these ones look really just not very appealing underneath. So let's get stuck in. Some of the paint came off, are you kidding me? I hate using tape. No, I'm not gonna use tape. Absolutely not. No, I'm not. It ruined my day. The sides of the kitchen cabinets are a different material to the fronts. I think it's like either a laminate or a melamine. So I'm using a primer. I'm using a bin Zinza primer and just coating it. I realized I had to add a bit more tape here so I didn't get it on the wood. But I'm just using this to make sure that it can go on nice and smoothly and there won't be any chips or flakes when I put the yellow paint on. I also had to take off the handles before we started, and then we're ready to paint. I've mixed my colour and it's turning out like this, which is exactly what I want. So let's do one door and see how it looks. And then if all goes well, we can move on. I think this is gonna work. Look worse before it looks better, I think. We'll give it like 3 or 4 coats and we'll see how it looks. My dad just came over, I made him a coffee and I showed him what I was doing here, and then he looked at these ones, he was like, oh, that's kind of cool, are you gonna leave it like that? And I said no, but thank you for the hype. This one though, we're getting slightly closer to where we want to be. We've got 2 coats on that, so getting there, slowly. Who's that? Big? Who's woofing? That was really rude. That's very rude. Hey, it's the next day and the paint has dried. So let me show you what it looks like, because this is by no means finished. This is just step 1. I'm sure I'll make a full video because as you'll see there's other things I want to do, but this was just something I thought I would do instead of the tasks that I actually have to finish in this house. So here is what we have now. I love the colour, I think it looks gorgeous. They are the same shade of yellow, it's just that's a little bit darker up there from the shadows, I think. I am very pleased that I've done the side panel and the kickboard and all of this underneath section in the yellow paint. It just ties it all in so much nicer. Looking back on the before footage, I should have done this a long time ago. I changed out these long handles and I switched them for just these circle brass ones that kind of look similar to the ones that we have up there. Just not a big fan of how geometric these ones are. What I want to do next is put up a couple of things on the wall, but I wasn't really vibing with these ones that I brought down from upstairs. I like this one. I like this, but I think it looks a bit odd with the white frame, so I might put some fabric in the back. This is a postcard I got in Seoul. And maybe it's weird, but I kind of like this fried egg. So I was just thinking of doing a really mini gallery wall just to go here. I don't want it to take up the whole wall. I just want something like about this size, you know? So I'm not really vibing with the things that I found. So I'm gonna go to the charity shops and see if I can find a couple of things that I can add to this. So you'll have to come back for part 2, but this is a potential scenario. Who's that? Who's that? Hey! Ah! You were gone 5 minutes. Sorry for that little distraction. I thought I could get that done before they arrived home, but turns out I couldn't. Let's finish this up. I would also really like some kind of drying rack that folds down from the wall. Maybe it could go here and then the prints could go here, or vice versa, but I want something that like pulls out. I've seen a nice wooden one online, so that could be on the cards. For the washing machine and dryer, I'm going to make some curtains, I think, that split in the middle. I'm going to put a tension rod up, but I'm not sure what color to go for because obviously there's quite a lot of pattern on the floor. We've got the yellow now. So should I maybe go with like a beigey color, like a linen, pink, stripes? I don't know. I also have a rug that I think would go really nicely under this table, but first of all, I want to sand this table, which I've been waiting to do since we got it. I have a feeling that this veneer is probably quite a light color underneath and might look a lot more like the legs. So I really want to do that. I just haven't brought myself to do it because I know it's a big project. And then I need to tackle what's in the bathroom, which I'm not excited about. I don't need to show you that yet because it's just full of stuff and Kona stroller. But anyway, that is the start of this project that I absolutely should not have started, but I've done it now. And I'm glad I have, because even on a gloomy day, this color looks so much nicer than what was there before. At some point I will do a full video on this space and the rest of the kitchen. I think I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here because we've done quite a few random different things. So I'm gonna sign off, but thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you're up to this week and what color do you think I should make the curtain for the washing machine and dryer. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good week and I'll see you next time. Bye.